Hey everybody, welcome to bonus track number 17, The Origin of Kevin and the Legend of Mike Malecki. So I want to address a couple of things. So the first question you might be asking is, oh man, why is there another bonus track? I was expecting an episode. Well, we've got a lot of stuff going on right now. We're editing a bunch of stuff that we just did with with our friends at Lost Colonies, LARP out in Virginia. And we are also in prep time for DexCon 21, which is also run by our amazing friends at Double Exposure, which will be the 4th of July week, starting on the 4th of July, running all the way through that Sunday. We really encourage you to go if you're going to be in the area. That's in Morristown, New Jersey at the Morristown Hyatt. As always, we put those links in the show notes, so if you're interested in coming down. And also, just again, a quick shout out for our Lost Colonies LARP friends. They are also doing a meetup and photo shoot this weekend. And yeah, I know this is dropping on Friday, and you're just like, but old man, I don't have the time. You're just letting us know now. We talk about Lost Colonies LARP enough that you should have already been listening, and you should already be part of all their great social media. So they're having a photo shoot and a meetup and a play test as well. So I encourage you, if you have nothing to do this weekend and you're in the Virginia, DC area, please give them a look-see, go out there, meet some great folks, and do some great stuff. So in our prep time, we just wanted to share some of the stuff that we can't necessarily put together as full episodes, but we still want to, again, promote and talk about folks that are doing things within the gaming community. When we went to Metatopia last year, we sat down with Kate Beaman Martinez, and unfortunately, we actually, in full disclosure, due to technical difficulties, we lost a few of our interviews that we did with folks. And some of them came out great, some of them did not. You've heard some of the Metatopia files and know that a good number of them were good. But we wanted to share some of the things that we actually could save from those episodes. This bonus track has Kate Beaman Martinez talking about Mike Malecki. Mike Malecki is the LARP coordinator for Double Exposure. And we actually interviewed with Mike, and again, his was one of those interviews that just kind of crapped out on us, unfortunately. But we wanted to make sure that folks knew exactly what his contribution is and what he did. Also, at the same time, we wanted to share what we could out of the Kate interview that we did, because Kate was incredibly awesome. We actually did get to sit down, and we have another Kate interview in the works. We also have a Mike Malecki one down the line, we hope, due to his scheduling. There's a recent addition to his family, so congratulations. And we also have someone else that we will probably be interviewing at DexCon coming up on in a couple of weeks. So that would be Jeff Schaller. I don't know why I blanked out on his name. I think it's been a long day. So I apologize for that. It's Jeff Schaller. So we hope to basically redo those interviews, get those in. But we wanted to share what we had. Some of the stuff is funny. It's great, but we wanted to share what we could. Hence the bonus track. I promise you, we'll be back to episodes most likely next week with the intermittent bonus tracks. But as of today, you're gonna get this one. So we hope you enjoy it. Again, this is bonus track number 17, The Origins of Kevin and the Legend of Mike Malecki. Enjoy.
God. It would drive me crazy.
We imagine there's many other listeners out there that agree with you.
Oh, Kevin, I'm so sorry. Kevin.
Do you want to hear the secret story of Kevin?
I want to hear more of the story of Kevin, yes.
So we made the joke initially that there's going to be like 0 listeners, and Chris was like, no, there's going to be like one dude out there, some hypothetical person named, I don't know, Kevin, and just pulled the name Kevin out. Except, remember how he was just saying that there are some friends of his that do podcasts? Yeah. One of them is Kevin. Yeah. So, like, Kevin will message him and be like, oh, yeah, so we're going to go, like, raid Shannon's closet for these, like, cosplay wigs, right? Like, anytime that we make a Kevin joke. Yeah,
every time you guys make a Kevin joke, I start chuckling, and I'm almost always in my car. And so I'm like, this is so good.
Oh,
Kevin.
that's great.
Kevin.
The hypothetical listener of our show.
The wonderful, wonderful Kevin.
Mike Malecki is the unsung hero of the LARP community in this area, or at least for us. Mike does a phenomenal job as a LARP coordinator for Double Exposure. He is a fantastic storyteller. And I don't know how this happens, but he always gets, people overlook him. And that's such a mistake.
Yes.
Because he's a brilliant storyteller. When we were doing the DexCon pre-meeting, which was, I want to say, a week and a half before DexCon, Mike and his fiancée, Trina, came up, and they were sitting on our couch, and she was just as involved as he was, and she doesn't come to the conventions.
Right.
But she was like, honey, you forgot this. And he'd be like, oh, right, thank you. And, he had, a legal notepad, full of notes.
That's, adorable.
It really is. They're so sweet together, and, they're so good together.
That's awesome.
Mike is he tells wonderful stories. He's a solid prop guy for all of BSG, Battlestar Galactica, that wrapped this past DexCon after running for 5 years. Yeah. The production value of the things that he created was just beautiful. We had it was not in the final game, but the fourth one, we had a working engine that he had a light switch.
He talked about it.
Yeah, he was telling us about that.
It's so cool. We would bug out because it would start vibrating.
He literally told the story of there's an alarm because this thing's going on. He's like, and then I hit the switch, and then I just hear a stream of curses coming from the engineers.
Shit! What the hell? Yeah.
Frack! Oh my goodness! And the first game that I played, BSG, it was 33, and so that was the LARP, the event that we then actually diverged from the TV show canon.
Okay.
When spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen Battlestar Galactica, that was me up until a few years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's me presently, but go ahead.
Yeah. Shoot, go for it.
No,
there's already a spoiler warning. Also,
okay.
I can't watch the new one because the small clip of it that I saw does that shaky cam thing, and that drives me nuts.
Yeah, he's
okay. That's fair.
I'm just I'm in a perspective where I'm spying on this conversation. Who am I? Who's this person spying on them? I want to know about that person. Also, why do they have a tremor?
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah. That's a really good point.
It's one of those things that if there's a little bit of it to Star Trek moment, nothing shaking, everyone fall down. That's fine. I can deal with that. But if it's supposed to be this secret perspective thing, drives me nuts. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this?
In something like Parks and Rec, where it's obviously a mockumentary.
Yeah.
So I keep wanting to call it episodes because I think of continuous LARPs in a con setting as an episode.
Yeah.
Is 33. So the concept was that the Cylons were attacking every 33 minutes. And so they would make a jump, get to the next spot, and then they'd start the countdown again. And in exactly 33 minutes, the Cylons will be back again. And it had been happening for a few days. And so no one was getting sleep. Everyone was exhausted, and so
was there a whole how are they finding us so quickly thing?
Yeah, that was a part of the plot of the episode, and I don't remember what the episode on TV, not the episode in the LARP.
Right.
What the resolution was that they lost a ship and then they found the ship again, and I don't remember the resolution, but in the LARP, I think it was I want to say it wasn't a hard 33 minutes because they were being a little bit kind to us.
Right.
But at a consistent time, we would be running down the hallway, and I was playing an engineer. Like, I was the second in command of the engineering crew.
So you had absolutely nothing to do. You were just
my God.
kicking back.
You were leading the chorus of,
Well, because
ongoing
the chief was drunk, was an alcoholic, and so I was actually in charge.
Ah, nice.
And so there were some really
the
great
power
pictures.
behind the greasy
I was
throne.
definitely the power. And also Santi, who played the chief, he and I worked out. Like, okay, so I've been being trained by him, and he kind of knows I'm in charge.
Right.
But
he's 2 weeks from retirement?
it's sort of, yeah. Actually, yes, he was very close to retirement.
Nice.
And so we just, like, running down the hallway. At one point, I, like, hit air. Like, I actually, like, tripped, and I, like, flew through the air, rolled, and then kept going to the engine room because we needed to get the engines going so we could jump. And it was just a really high-tense situation.
Yeah.
But Mike, to go back to Mike Malecki.
Yes.
I am a tangent queen.
That's okay.
No, that's fine.
Mike Malecki he did a wonderful job with that, with the prop setup. Nico did the sound, and so they had like monster speakers, and so you would hear the woo, woo,
Yeah, the
and it would just
klaxon alarm?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was terrifying.
Hey everyone, here's a friendly little reminder from Old Man. If you're not subscribed to Old Man and Skinny Guy Gaming Talk for Everyone, what are you waiting for? Just hit the subscribe button on whatever platform you're listening to us on. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes. Doesn't matter where you're listening to us. Hit subscribe. That way you'll never forget, and you'll always get all the content every Friday from Old Man and Skinny Guy. If you can't wait for content, just go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/oldmanskinnyguy, all one word. And then you, no matter what patron level you will become, can get Old Man and Skinny Guy content earlier than Friday. So, again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to hear us earlier, make sure to go to patreon.com/oldmanskinnyguy to get that content early. Take care.